A chemical change happens when a chemical substance is transformed into one or more different substances. In a physical change, the identity of the substance remains the same, but in a chemical change, you can see, student, a chemical reaction has taken place. New substances are being formed. And the what we say that in such cases, students, we say that there are reactants, they are reacting to form the products. So always, whenever a chemical change is there, a chemical reaction has taken place. For example, students, the food which you are eating, as soon as you eat the food is made up of chemicals, carbohydrates are there, proteins are there, students, glucose is there. And what happens when it goes inside your body? The glucose inside the body takes oxygen from the atmosphere and it decomposes to give carbon dioxide, water, and the energy with which you are working. So, students, here a chemical change has taken place. Chemical new substances have been produced during the process. For example, student, if I consider carbon, student, carbon, if you burn a coke, student, coal or a coke, what happens? This carbon is burning, student, and it will produce, student, a new substance. And also these reactions are accompanied by some heat changes. And heat is produced, student, during this reaction. So the burning of the carbon, burning of the paper, burning of the wood, these are examples of the chemical changes. Digestion of the food, student, digestion of the food which you are eating is nothing but carbohydrates, fats, and protein. For example, you have glucose C6H12O6. This is our glucose, students, and it is reacting with the oxygen which you are inhaling during the respiration process, student. What you will get will be carbon dioxide, you will get water, student, which is liquid, and you will get energy. So here you can see that new substances are being produced, student. Therefore the result of this is that these are all examples of the chemical changes. So when you boil an egg, student, what happens? Again, a chemical change has taken place. New substances have been formed, student. Chemical battery, in the chemical battery, chemical reactions take place and you are able to produce electrical energy, students. And electroplating of the metal also, what happens, student? The substance get deposited. You can deposit, do the electroplating of silver, electroplating of gold on a particular metal sheet, student. So when you bake a cake, student, you are adding a soda bicarbonate, and what happens that carbon dioxide gas is evolved on heating, and that bakes the cake, student. Various metabolic reactions that are taking place in the cell are all examples of the chemical reactions. Chemical reactions are not cannot be reversed, student. These reactions are irreversible. These are irreversible. They cannot be reversed, as you can see, cannot be reversed. Whereas physical changes may be reversed. We have shown you in the previous lecture, students. So milk going sour, student, these are all examples. Iron getting rust. What happens to the iron, student? You have seen iron when it reacts with oxygen and there is a water, student, and water, there is acid H plus, and you have seen a rust formation on the iron, rust formation. That is a new compound, student, Fe2O3XH2O. So this is reddish brown in color, student. These are all examples of the chemical changes: burning of the wood, the digestion of the food, cooking of an egg. You are making omelette of an egg, student. So what do we find, student? A chemical change involves a chemical reaction. There are reactants, they are reacting to form the products. There is a possibility they may be decomposition, they may be combining, they may be undergoing displacement reactions. All this we will study in the chemical reactions. What are the important points about the chemical reaction, student? Usually in the chemical reaction you may see evolution of a gas, student. You have zinc metal, student, you put acid in it, you will see bubbles of hydrogen gas coming out. So you may have, for example, if I have zinc and I say dilute H2SO4, student, you will get ZnSO4 and you will get bubbles of hydrogen gas. So there may be the evolution of a gas, student. Formation of a precipitate may take place if you add silver nitrate, AgNO3 solution, student, in for example, you have HCl. What will happen, student? You will get AgCl. So you may get certain solids precipitate also, students, during the chemical changes. These are all chemical changes. Chemical changes are nothing but chemical reactions taking place with the reactants, and the products are there, student. And change in color could be there. As you will see, this is white in color, student. There will be change in color and change in temperature. Usually, all the chemical changes are accompanied by the heat changes, student. They are accompanied by heat changes. And there can be evolution of heat, student, or absorption of heat. Evolution of heat, when heat is liberated, student, the food which you are eating, the glucose is oxidized by oxygen, and energy or heat is liberated, with which we are working, student. Or there can be absorption of heat, student. Absorption of heat is also possible in chemical changes, student. These are called exothermic reactions, and these are called endothermic changes, in which heat is absorbed. So there can be absorption or evolution of heat changes during a chemical change, and there can be change in state of the substance also. As you have seen, solids are being converted into liquids or are being converted into gases, student. So therefore you can see that during a chemical change, student, new substances are formed, and in a chemical change can be represented by a chemical reaction.